Can that sit there? I think so. If I click on here, if I then go to this here, studio. Can I turn them on? I could turn them on. There we go, but I better make sure that's muted. Creators adapt to What's happening? Moto Goyo, I am live. Crap with this. I'm on the computer and I'm on my phone. I was going to sit here and just talk about the different gear that I've got, talk about future videos. I think I'm going to do the loft hatch for Mickey Johnson, or Michael Johnson, whatever he prefers, and yeah, just have a general chit chat for, I don't know, hour and a half, whatever you guys want. I need to change this lens. Hello people, if you're new to the channel, I'm Charlie and this is CP Carpentry, and yeah, I'm just doing a live to see how you guys are and what you guys want to see on the channel. Darugga boy, shout out to you, mate. Ben Allen, apologies, I can't. What are you spelling? How are we all today? Bosh. Feeling green. How is everyone tonight? It's Friday night. What's everyone up to? I'm exporting stuff on the computer to TikTok, and I thought I'd join this live and chat to you guys. Riley, good to hear you, good man. Working the weekend, or you got the weekend off? Well, we've reached our limit. Fair enough. We'll stop doing that. We should also be able to check KK fans 369. I'm all good, man. Always good. I like to think I'm alright in life. Everybody's got problems, but if we all put them in a box, I'm pretty sure we'd all take our own problems back. It's very easy to think the grass is greener on the other side in life, and the truth is the grass is greenest where you water it. My favourite drink at the moment is like Diet Pepsi. I'm a gym goer. What about yourself? I can't read that name, apologies. I am just KKK fans. I am an Indian. Nice to meet you, man. I am just here chatting about like the different cameras that I use for vlogging, mics. I might set my phone up on the mic in a moment. Let's see if we get better audio, to be fair. Nice. Samuels. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. Nice. What are you guys doing tonight? Nice to meet you if you're new to the channel. I teach, or I try and teach. I'm not proclaiming to be the best teacher in the world, but I try and teach construction, woodwork, timber, carpentry, any kind of different thing you want to learn as a DIY around the house. I like to teach it. So if you guys want to learn how to do something, drop your thoughts below and I'll see if I can do it on the channel and make it a reality. Let's see if we can get some better audio. Is that there? I want to be there. That should give us some good audio. Right. Hopefully this will switch. Ah, that's the wrong one. Don't need the USB-C. We need the lightning port. Screw this in here. And let's put you guys on the mic. Can you guys hear me all right? Does that sound any better? Just switched you over to this mic that's clipped to me. For some reason that's moving. Oh, are we back? Right, we've switched the Wi-Fi off, we're on to 5G. Hopefully that's looking better. Let us know if that's looking better, guys. And does it sound any better? Fret saw. I've heard of this, and I can't lie, Moto Goyo. I don't think I have. Are they like, before I Google this, are they like the little tables where they bounce up and down and like a jigsaw, but it's not because it goes up and down and you can cut any which way you like. Is that what you mean? Let's see what these fret saws are. Ah, right, a fret saw. Okay, I call that a coping saw. If you went to Screwfix, you'd ask for a coping saw. Yeah. I'll be honest. I personally wouldn't use that to do dovetails. I, hand in the air, don't really do dovetails on because drawers are more joinery. Moto Goyo. Ben Williams. My plans for the weekend, mate. I've got a friend on his way over, so sort of when my friend gets here, he might join us on the live. He might get involved. He's part of the channel and stuff. He has appeared on here, and he might join us. But yeah, we'll see. Moto Goyo, you was on about dovetails. I honestly can't really. I don't know what to say on that. I've never personally done much joinery. I've definitely not really ever done dovetails. If I was to, I would probably use a jig. Yeah. Not necessarily for the cabinet, but definitely for drawers. Because obviously, the more times you repeat the dovetail, it only takes one of those dovetails to be wrong, and yeah, you've messed up. So I would do it for a drawer. I wouldn't necessarily. I definitely wouldn't by hand try and do it for any more than 100, 200 mil, like 15, 20 centimetres. If you've done any more than that, you're just seriously increasing the risk or chance, the probability it will go wrong. But hats off to you if you can. Hats off to you. Mate, if you can do like a whole wardrobe, floor to ceiling, all in dovetail, get it all perfect, that is some seriously impressive stuff. Oh, right, yeah. So I've done it like in wood design technology, whatever they used to call it back in between 2004 and 2009, giving away my age there. Yeah, they definitely, in design technology, yeah, we used to use dovetails, half laps, scarf joints, lengthening joints, all of that. And again, for if I talked you through an apprenticeship, or whether you was learning off your own back, my room's getting rather hot in here. I'm just going to turn this off. I'll put a little heater on to get the warm roomed up. Yeah, level 1, before you even become a carpenter or a joiner, you're taught how to professionally understand and cut your different joints. And it's more the principle of cutting to the line. Like, if you want to be a carpenter and you can't follow a fag paper either side of the line, then you've got to work on some stuff. Not to say you can't do stuff, but to be refined and to physically make a structural timber house, or to physically make a detailed joiner's cabinet or chair, you've got to be able to work to some refined measurements. So they teach you cutting to the line, and by doing that, they make you do half laps and stuff. I do some built-in stuff, but I won't lie, my built-in stuff is nowhere near as refined as them. I know what you're suggesting, and I look up to those guys. Here he is. Here's Robbo, the #1 fan with his star. How's Robbo? We're just talking about with Moto Goyo. We're talking about cabinet making and stuff on the channel. If cabinet making is something everyone is interested in, I would 100% attempt it. I could tell you what I could do. If I come back here, this is just ply, all stuck together. But I would love to do let me put the light on. I would love to change that worktop, because that is quite literally just ply, and then I routed off the ends. I would love to change that for some like nice hardwood, some oak, and do like long strips, or maybe diagonal strips, and make it look funky. But we'd have to look into that, how I would do it and what I would do to do that. I have only today, it's not turned up yet, but I'm looking to repair this tool. You know, the other night on the live, if any of you guys were on the live the other night, I was using this tool to sand down my worktop. And if you look on the bottom here, this is had it. I keep, and you shouldn't, I keep mitamating, like gluing my sandpaper to that, because the hook and loop Velcro is gone. Cabinet builds that get most of the views. What about if I said to you guys, give me a budget? Robbo's probably already seen this, because he's probably seen today's video because he's a member. What if I said to you guys, you give me a budget and make that like for the materials, not for the tools. I'll try and include the tools as well, just in case there were specialist tools or something that's not very common for a DIY to have. And if I tried to do a build that even DIYers could do, veneers for me are far more expensive than the hardwoods and the different species of woods, they like to call it, up the road from me at AC Timber. Veneers, you need heat, you need glue, you need the roller. You're talking like I think my old company that I used to work for, they used to have like the lipping tools where on like an 18mm end panel for like wardrobes, they could lip it. They could cut the chipboard and melamine down and lip the ends and trim it off. You'd buy like a 20mm or a 21mm strip. put it under my mattress. I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, I see what the last guys that I worked for had, and they are some expensive tools. I'm not able to buy that yet, but maybe I could with your guys' help. If you guys smash those like buttons and click keep subscribing to the channel, maybe we could make joinery possible. Who knows? But yeah, if you've just joined this live, I'm here fishing for ideas of what you guys would love to see on the channel. And if you're new to this channel, I'm Charlie, I'm a chippy, and I like to teach DIY. Anything you want to learn around the house, I love to teach it. So if you've got any suggestions or something you'd love some help with, consider checking out the channel and yeah, drop your suggestions below. You could do like small scale versions of stuff for content. Yeah, it's still that veneer stuff. That veneer stuff is stupidly expensive. Moto Goyo. Miniature stuff. Did you like the farmyard build? Because that little boy, Liam's little boy, Casey, my little mate, he's coming up 2 this year. Soon, I think. And he's definitely going to outgrow his little farmyard. So I would definitely love to do like farmyards, dolls' houses, or something that's a bit neutral, so that it would tailor to boys and girls. But I just, my mind goes at 1,000 miles an hour. I don't really know what I should do. So if you guys want to see me do anything, just let me know. Like I say, Michael Johnson's asked about loft hatches, and I think I'm going to do one of those. But that's going to, even at cost, it's going to cost me £130 just to do my own loft hatch. So, yeah. But that is a bloody good, I shouldn't swear, that is a good loft hatch that I'll be doing. Let's see how we're doing with this live stream. I could ask for sponsorship, but I don't think people would be interested in sponsorship. I'll be honest, I am the kind of person that would come to you if you was a mechanic, say, because I'm friends with the mechanics around the corner, or I would come to the electrician, or I would come to the plumber, or to the car salesman, or to the shop. Because, like, hopefully, how you see in my work, I value people's service. I don't like to buy people's time. I don't like to buy favours. I don't like to... I love to help, and sponsorships just makes me feel like I'm sponging. I would obviously rep whoever helped me, but I'm not keen on it. You know, if I got a sponsorship from that company, I would feel obliged I had to do something back for them. So I just like to be my own person, be free to do whatever I want with said product, and not have to lie, basically. I would rather be honest if I had a product in my hand. So bike rack on the wall for Ben Williams. Tell you what, I will consider that. That's a shout. I'll be honest, Ben, I don't have a bike to put in it, so I'll have to source a bike rack. I'll have to source a bike to put in a bike rack. Are they e-bikes, or are they proper mountain bikes? Because that is a big rivalry question when it comes to mountain bikes. I see all those e-bikers. There's like a rival, isn't there, between e-bikers and mountain bikers. Bike rack. That is on the list, Ben. One bike, 4 analog. I like it. I had I don't know what I had, But I used to go to, so I live Cambridgeshire way. I used to go out to, what is that place in Norfolk or Ipswich? The big Sam Pilgrim loves it. It's his local park near Colchester. Twisted Oaks. I used to go to Twisted Oaks with my friends. Done the drop once. Could clear the first jump after the drop, and then I'd case the last jump. I was all right at it, but I'm a big boy, so airtime was not my friend. But I hope you love your mountain biking, mate, and I hope you get on with it really well, and I hope you enjoy it. Probably not the best time of year at the moment to be mountain biking. A bit icy, a bit slippery. But a bike rack, that's pretty good. That's a good, solid suggestion. Yeah, I don't know about shredder. Maybe a gentle cruiser downhill. But yeah, Sam Pilgrim, I like that guy. I've thought about storage, Robbo, and I would love to design some storage. But I'll be honest with you guys, my hardest thing currently, where I'm at, is that now I've hit monetization and I've got 1,000 subscribers and I'm earning some pennies. I'm in the league of playing with the big boys and the big fish in the ocean, but I'm very much still a little goldfish. So I don't have the pockets to be building stuff or paying a lot of money. Because I'll be honest, it even like a sheet of ply to me is like 30 odd quid. And then to lip it is like another 40, plus the time and like all of that, and then the glue and then the screws. And then that takes up so much space. What do I then do with it? Because I can't really keep it in the workshop I've got, because the workshop is not the biggest. As much as I would love to, I'm kind of limited. I have some things that I'm going to do this year in the garden that is more groundworks in orientated. Aaron, I make pens. I'm very new to it, I'll be honest. I make pens. I think once I get like 10,000 subscribers, it'll kind of reward. But honestly, at the moment, mate, I make pens. I might next year say what I earned in a year, and honestly, Aaron, it'll be like 200 quid all year, doing 16 uploads a month, three uploads a week, and these lives. I've been more enticed to these lives, Aaron, because apparently they pay better. Yeah, honestly, Robbo, as much as I've done it all last year for the love, it looks like this year we're doing it for the love again. Sensory rooms for like the children and touchy stuff. Yeah. I don't know too much about that. I'm trying for children, but we don't have a mini CP Carpentry kicking around just yet. People on 100K, it's hard to say, Aaron. People with 100K, I honestly wouldn't know. It depends on the views, Aaron. You could have, it wouldn't matter if you had 1 million subscribers, but your video only got 5 views. If you get like 100K views and you've got high following, then your reach is bigger. And if you've got 100K views and a small following, then your reach is smaller. So like the rate is lower. So it's really hard to say, mate. Like, it'd definitely be worth it if he was getting 100K views. Yeah, I like that. Moto Goyo, small shelves. So I'm politely, from the sense of this chat, I'm getting a sense that you guys like storage. You guys want to see storage and more, I suppose, living space. You want to be able to put your bikes away. You want to be able to put your stuff away. Okay. Yeah, Moto Goyo. Yeah, literally, it's on Pacific Views. You could have a channel, Ben, Aaron, sorry. Aaron, you could have a channel with 250 views, 250 views, 250 views, and then the next one be like 100,000 or 30,000, and yeah, because that guy's ratio or that girl's ratio on those videos are not consistent, it will probably base it on the lower views. It will base the rate on the lower views, but yeah, at that rate, times it by however many views. Yeah, bike rack. All right, bike rack is on the board. Storage. Curtains in a van. Do you know what, Moto Goyo? I went self-employed in October 22, and I only spent being the builder I am, I only spent £600 in total, and no word of a lie, the van is racked, insulated, and carpeted, and two-way electrical, and alarmed, and I've done it all in like 1 week. I would absolutely do that, Ben, but I live, say, Ely, Cambridgeshire. I'm with love, not driving a set of Chester drawers to Land's End in Scotland. That would cost me at like on the motorway. I might get 30 to the gallon in the van. It's a 2 litre Vauxhall Vivaro long wheelbase, and with the racking and the carpet and the insulation and the tools, because I do small journeys, I'd get like 28 to the gallon, especially in the cold weather. I would happily do like Liverpool, I think, at the right time. I'll be honest with you, Ben, I absolutely, pick my words, I can't stand traffic. Can't stand dawdling. I don't condone speeding. Nothing in this world can condone speeding. But I don't Joe McGall. My preferred tool brand is Makita, purely because they have the range, they're poor on batteries, they're not always the best tools, they don't always last, some things break, and they have some gimmicky rubbish things. But Makita have such a broad variety, they do something in everything. Much the same as DeWalt, but DeWalt are close, but DeWalt don't quite do the same same variety. You know, Makita now in 40 volt has like airlines. I've not seen a airline in a DeWalt or anything. Oh mate, Robbo. Northern Ireland, I think I'd tie some balloons to it, fill them with helium and say it's on its way. That maybe one day that's the dream, Moto Goyo. I would definitely love to be able to. Don't go on about the pennies when I have Bitcoin in my hand. I do. Where's the rest of it? I'm a very rich man, and I Ken. Thanks to you. Shout out to Ken. Where's the other bit? I just had it the other day. Here it is. What do you got? You guys like miniature stuff. So look, my mate Ken, he's made me a rich man. I've got some gold, 200 grams, and I've got some Bitcoin. There it is. Where is it? There. We've got some Bitcoin. Oh, I've just about warmed up for the walk home, Ken. I hope you're warm and you're having a good evening. Start OnlyFans. I thought about doing like hand bras, Aaron, but the problem is I don't have. I have some small. No, no, it's not. Can you hear that? Does this sound all right, guys? This mic, is it set up all right? My most precious Oh, I don't know, man. My most precious tool. Define precious, because I politely like being the carpenter, the DIY guy person I am. I've lost it. Who asked? Preferred tool. Ben asked the sentimental tool. My most sentimental tool. I'm just gonna say my impact driver, my Makita impact driver. I can change the speeds. I can do so much with it. It's not really a unique or anything special, and I'll be straight. You've probably seen me in videos. I use my Makita hammers to knock stuff in. I think the most an impact driver's lasted me is like 5 years, and they get wet. But I'll be honest, not so much now. Now I'm in my 30s and I'm self-employed and I'm doing all of this. My tools are not getting battered. But for context, say today, I don't know where you guys are, but I can tell you it's cold outside. My tools would be brittle. I would be doing guttering. I would be on a roof. I would drop it off second floor scaffolding. I would throw it across site into the van. Like, if I need to do something, it gets done. So if I get in my head, it's 4 o'clock, I'm going home, A to B as quickly as possible. You wouldn't think that of me because I keep everything clean and I'm OCD and I like looking after my stuff, and I've got some awesome stuff. But honestly, once my brain tells me from A to B, hope my tool gets bad tonight. All the chat's rooting for you, Aaron. Okay, would you like to see my most precious tool, Mrs. to work out what them big YouTubers are making? Watch. I can tell you, Aaron, you were just asking about money. I can tell you, I don't really want to send you looking at other people, but there is a YouTuber that's not far away from me, and I don't know him from anyone else. But as people get famous, things get leaked. I can tell you that this person that lives up the road from me makes money out of lorry videos, and he's probably quite famous. You can probably guess him. He's only up the road from me, and there's rumours he does his content for free, doesn't even ask people for diesel because YouTube pays him that much, and apparently he's making £40,000 a year or a month. I'm not sure which one, and he's only got 250,000 followers. Comment in chat if you think you know who I'm talking about. I don't know whether you guys enjoy lorry drivers, but yeah, there's a guy that drives lorries. LTW Carpentry, another great guy. LTW Carpentry. Ben, is he the guy that's, bless him, recently just got robbed? He's a DeWalt man and he's just had all his DeWalt tools robbed. Is that the guy? Let me just, I'll have a look. Ben T Dog, it's not Ben T Dog. LTW Carpentry. Ah, I have seen this bloke. He only posts every now and then. 36,000.7 followers. Building a jetty, making a dining table, day in the life. What do I need? Can you build this media wall? I would love to do a media wall build, but I lack the wall to do it. But I would definitely love to do one. If you've made it this far in chat, guys, pretty please smash that like button. I can see there's 8 of you here and only 1 like on the stream. It'd mean the world if you guys smash the like button. No, he's called last year as well. Ah, right, I'm not sure. Yeah, Robbo, I'll be real with you. The reason I do construction is because the last company I worked with, I used to see the grass get stripped off the land with a Harris fencing going up, all the foundations being dug, the concrete being poured, block work going in, block and beam, brickwork, scaffold, roof, dot and dab, joisting, stairs, second fix, all the electrical, all the plumbing. So there you go, there's the keys to your new home. So I've seen everything, anything around building, air source heat pumps, ground source heat pumps, gas boilers, electric not fireplaces, yeah, electric like storage heaters, little flats. I've seen all sorts of stuff. I've done refurbished work for some historic like colleges around Cambridge, part of Cambridge University, possibly part of Cambridge Campus University, I'm not sure. But yeah, I've worked on some awesome stuff, mate. I've seen so much stuff, that hence construction. Moto Goyo has done 299 videos over the last many years. Yeah. Not upset, so don't know what's going on. Yeah, I like that guy, Aaron. He's a great guy. I just think he needs to be a bit more sensible, bless him. But I wish him all the best. And yeah, that's such a no one ever wants to be in that situation, having the tools robbed. But I did watch his video, and apparently, don't know it to be fact, but I think I heard he left the van unlocked by mistake. So, silly boy. She did. John, Mrs. CB Carpentry got her wellies section. I'll do a final reveal for you now, mate. So I am reading chat off the screen there, but I'll go downstairs for a mo. It's going to be cold out here. Let's go down here. Got some lights on. Here we go, we're coming downstairs. Here we go. So here is the final thing. I have my trainers in there. Mrs. got the wellies in there. The hardwood lipping. Got an umbrella on there, even though we don't use an umbrella. And we can do stuff like this. See if this will work. If I hold you there. Okay, Google, turn on the shoe rack.
Got it. Turning shoe rack on.
And then it looks like this. So it just gives a real nice glow to the get my words out. Gives a real nice glow to the downstairs. Okay, Google, turn off the shoe rack.
All right, turning shoe rack on.
If I hadn't have built this when we moved in, I would have done you guys an awesome. Okay, Google, stop. If I hadn't have done all of this when I moved in, then I would definitely do a media wall, and I would definitely do it different. I would do it with like the, where are we? I would do it with like the chunkier bits. And if you notice, I left that bigger to put a bigger TV in, so it's got future upgrade, but we won't be upgrading for a little while. I would love to, you know, I lipped the shoe rack out there. I would love to do some patterns behind here, like pin paneling, or I don't know, some kind of paneling, if you guys want to see how I do that. That's becoming quite popular, I think, but I don't know factually if that's popular. Oh, I want some sweets. Should we nick some Mississippi Carpentry sweets? You see them down there. Oh, I don't know if you guys are going to stay here. You're going to stay there? I think you might stay there. Here we go. Fantastic. Nearly spat that across the room. They really make these things child safe. Classic. This is showing my age. I'm going to go for a Coke bottle. Or two. And some cherries. I'll just show you now. So the LEDs are here, and they are. I'll tell you what, I'll give you some tips. So the LEDs, Michael, I don't send them all the way to the back, and then it gives off a consistent glow. If the LED with the dots is too close to something, then it creates bad shadows. So yeah, I'm trying to think how I can show you. On the walls, guys, behind me, can you see how the downlights cast the shadows? It's because they're on dim. And because the camera's going to adjust, it's still going to show it. Yeah, if you get LEDs too close to something, or any light source too close to something, then it starts to cast shadows. And I think we're going to go upstairs. We're going to go back to the room. I could do, I'll try and incorporate it in my next video, Michael. Some sort of like context on LEDs and lighting. I'm no expert on it, but I'll try and do it. I could do this. That'll change the colour of me. I can turn that up and that will wash me out probably. And I could turn it down and that'll change my skin tone. Now I look like I'm warm. Now I look a bit paler. We'll leave it somewhere there. Where are we on chat? Be devastated, last thing I would be. Yeah, Aaron. I feel for him. Aaron, Mississippi Carpentry is somewhere in Birmingham right now, and I'm in Cambridgeshire. My missus is a busy lady. Set off your goggles. Sorry, Moto Goyo. Cheers, Robbo. If, I'm not promising, if YouTube pays enough, one day, maybe in 5 years, I'll happily rip that out and I'll redo it again for you guys, and I'll probably do it in a different way. I'll explain lighting for Michael, and yeah, for any DIY that wanted to learn plastering, I'll try and explain plastering. The hardwood that I used, Joe, is sapele hardwood. I brought a plank, a sawn plank, because they sell it sawn. It was it 250 or 300? I think it was a foot. Yeah, they commonly come metric imperial, like in feet. I can't think what way round it is. I only work in millimeters. So it come like 305 mil sawn by 52 mil sawn. by 1 meter 200 or something, and it was in their offcut section. I call it their scrap, and they hammer me for that. But I call it the. I have been looking after the van. The van is squeaky clean, and I'm not going anywhere near a gritted road at the moment. I'm at home. I obviously do drive around during the day, but I avoid the salt like the plague. Vivaros are very good for not being rusty compared to Ford Transits that fall apart after 5 years. But yeah, I love my van and I look after it. So yeah, sorry Joe, the hardwood is sapele, and you buy it sawn and then you have to machine it up and plane it and sand it. John, warm white. Yeah, warm white. I had, so that's 3,200 Kelvin that you see in there. I had the 4,000 Kelvin, and I'm glad when I messed up the 4,000 Kelvin, the only one in stock was the 3,200 Kelvin. I'm glad I went with that one in the end, because that suits it perfectly. I will be getting on the beer, Aaron. I will be. I'm waiting for my mate. If I flick up, this is going to pause the live. Hold on, I'll see where he is.